What is going on, y'all? This is John with Facemask Fantasy, bringing you new fantasy content every day right here on this channel. So if you have not subscribed already, please hit that button. And I just want to let you guys know that we are starting to roll out live streams. We have a live stream every Sunday at 10 a.m. to go over start-sit options for the Sunday slate of games. We have a Tuesday night stream every week to go over who you should be picking up on the waiver wire before waivers kick in. So tune in with us on Sunday and Tuesday. Ask us some questions and hopefully we'll be able to help you win your fantasy league. But without further ado, let's get into some fantasy talk. And today we're going to be talking Titans wide receivers, because Titans head coach Mike Vrabel suggested after Sunday's 25-16 win over the Colts that Julio Jones may have picked up an injury during the win. This is a quote directly from Mike Vrabel. "Guys go through games, guys get tight, and I felt like it was in the best interest of our football game that he be available in case of emergency." End quote. But emergency doesn't sound good for Julio. In week 3, a week in which AJ Brown was out, you would expect Julio to get a ton of work, but he actually played a season-low 33 snaps, 51% of the Titans' offensive plays. Vrabel's comments point to the wideout's lack of usage being more the result of injury than dissatisfaction with his performance. The star receiver appeared to land awkwardly on his left knee while converting a 4th down reception in the 4th quarter. He promptly left, and Jones had tape on his knee upon checking back into the game, and he only played 6 second-half snaps in total before his afternoon was over. All that doesn't bode well for Jones suiting up this week, especially against the Jets. The Titans shouldn't need Julio to beat the Jets despite the fact that their defense hasn't been great this season. The Jets have the worst offense in the league by far. So it could be a Nick Westbrook-Ikhine game again. Now, Nick Westbrook-Ikhine led the Titans surprisingly in pass routes in week 3. Westbrook-Ikhine ran a team-high 25 routes with AJ Brown out and Julio Jones sitting for much of the second half in an effort to manage his workload. Westbrook-Ikhine caught all 4 of his targets for 53 yards and a touchdown as Ryan Tannehill's default number 1 wideout. He ran 44.4% of his routes from the slot, but he did end up fumbling away a ball in the red zone that could have helped Tennessee put the Colts away earlier. But considering he caught all 4 of his targets and they won the game, I'm sure the coaching staff can overlook that. Now, I had never heard of Nick Westbrook-Ikhine before this game. He was an undrafted free agent from 2020 who previously caught 3 passes for Tennessee last year. He played in college at Indiana, and over 4 seasons, he had 144 receptions for 2,226 yards and 16 touchdowns. He's listed at 6'3", 216 pounds. Westbrook has a prototypical build for an outside receiver in the NFL. He ran a 4.52 at his pro day, pretty good size speed combination. He's 24 and sports a 101.8 speed score on Player Profiler, so the raw tools are there. Now, the Titans injury report comes out today, so we'll have a clear picture of what the Titans wide receiver core will look like going into week 4's game against the Jets. So tentatively, we've got no news on AJ Brown. The news on Julio Jones doesn't look very good, and we could once again see Westbrook-Ikhine lead the Titans in pass yards, targets, and routes run. Being as this is a run-first team and they're playing the Jets, they might not need Ryan Tannehill and the receivers to do a ton of work in week 4. And rest assured, we will let you know if there are any other developments as far as AJ Brown's injury, Julio Jones' tentative status, and whether or not we can trust Westbrook-Ikhine for another game. Even if AJ Brown and Julio Jones are out, I would not trust Westbrook-Ikhine as anything more than a wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5 as it stands right now. And he looks to be a short-time band-aid at the position, maybe a 1-week start. So I wouldn't be rushing to pick him up. We'll let you know if anything changes with the situation. But what do you guys think about the Titans wide receiver core as it stands right now? Put your thoughts in the comments section below. My name is John with Facemask Fantasy, bringing you new fantasy content every day right here on this channel. So if you have not subscribed already, please hit that button. Thank you for listening and have a great day.